Hi, and welcome to today's show. I am going to be talking about the subject of pain. And I talked about fear, and what is the most scary for all of us is to be in pain. And even more scary when we see our child in pain. So there's physical pain and there's emotional pain. And I think, certainly for me, I find it easier to navigate the physical pain when my children are in physical pain versus when I see them being in emotional pain and turmoil. So, what does a child need you to be for them when they are in pain? Period. They need us to be able to support them. But as per my previous discussion on fear, if we're fearful because of the pain they're in, it's going to rob us of the capacity to stay in the moment with them. And they need us to be so present with them when they're in pain. Excuse me. If you are triggered so badly by someone else's pain, you cannot give them what they need in the moment, which is to comfort them, soothe them, speak to them, perhaps tell them it will be all right. You can't do that when you're in a fearful place because you're triggered. So we have to stay present and be aware of ourselves in the situation so that we can control ourselves to be able to support our child. So pain is a huge thing, positive thing for children, because it's with getting through pain and painful moments and hurtful things that they build something that all parents want in their child. I get so many parents calling me saying, my child doesn't seem very resilient. He struggles to face the problems he has, and he's just not a very resilient kid. How do I build resilience? Well, supporting your child through painful moments will build resilience in a child. Because when we support them through it and they realize that it was painful, but they've come out the other side and that they've done it for themselves with your support, with your emotional support, that's an amazing feeling to come out of the other side of pain and know that life is okay and life does go on. So what a gift to give your child to recognize and see it as part of their growth, and to recognize it as to be able to navigate pain and deal with pain is an incredible life skill for you to help your child develop. So if you shield your child from pain and you don't let them deal with it and move through it, then they won't learn to trust in themselves. And therefore, when they're next in pain, they won't believe that they can get through it. What we have to do is we have to shield them and protect them from feeling like the pain's going to finish them off. It's going to destroy them. And what can we do to try and help them see the strength in themselves and that they have what they need? And if they don't, we can help, because that's what's going to help them get through painful moments. It's very easy to want to protect your child from pain, to take everything away that might cause them pain. But if they can't face pain, they can't deal with painful emotions, then what are we leaving them with? We're going to leave them with not much resilience and not much self-trust and belief in themselves that they can get through anything. You speak to someone who's been through a lot of pain and they've come out the other side, they'll say that as hard as it was, it taught them so many things. So sometimes we have to watch our children deal with the pain. And it might be the pain of not doing their homework. So they've forgotten to do their homework, or they left their homework on the table, they didn't take it to school, the teacher has called them on it, and they're feeling bad about it, and it's painful for them. So what will help them move through that? And so often we want to protect them, so all it would take would be for me to send an email to the child's teacher saying, really sorry, she forgot her homework today, it wasn't her fault, blah, blah, blah. Make up some excuse to alleviate her from the pain she will feel, but when she has to face up to the fact and let the teacher know that she hasn't done her homework or she left it at home. Can you see how that's not going to build any resilience in her? Versus her going to school thinking, oh my God, forgot my homework, teacher's going to kill me, she'll get fearful, she'll go into fear, the pain will manifest, she'll feel all sorts of other emotions. Who knows what the teacher might do to her or say to her? But if she can go through that and realize that she is not what he says to her, she's not what he does to her or makes her do, that she's her own person, but she can navigate through the feelings that she's feeling and come out the other side, and things do, it will wash over. And helping her to deal with that rather than me trying to get her out of it. Because I think so often our first instinct is to try and help our children avoid any pain, avoid any situations that are going to cause them pain, or maybe make them fail, or maybe make a mistake. Because the growth happens in the situations where we allow them to move through their emotions, and pain being one of them. So help your child through these times. Sit in it with them. Sitting with your child in pain is hard. It's hard for us. It's hard for me. My daughter was in physical pain, excruciating pain. And it was so hard for me to sit in it with her. I wanted me to have the pain. But you know what? She came out the other side of it and she's like, wow, that's the most pain I've ever had. And it's gone. I got through it. And I said, absolutely, you got through it. There were times where I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know how much more she can take here. She did. She's strong, and it's built resilience. It's built something in her that she wouldn't have if she hadn't had that painful moment. So I'm encouraging you and urging you not to run away from pain, and help your children not run away from pain, but see it as a moment in time, the isness of it. If you're alive, you're going to experience pain. So help your children understand what that is, and help them build the skills to be able to navigate the pain they have when they have pain in their lives. That's a huge skill. It's really important that children develop the capacity to be able to move through their pain. So don't protect them from all of it, and see what happens when you sit in it with them. And when you sit in it, you're out of your fear. You're just in your moment with them in the pain. That's it for now. I hope you found this valuable, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye for now.